What's up, guys? Welcome back to Higurashi. I got a new headset ordered. This one just isn't doing it right. There's even less background sound for some reason on this headset, and I don't know how to fix it. Plus, the mic doesn't really extend that far, so it's pretty close to my mouth. So, I'm gonna keep this as a backup mic whenever my new one comes in. But anyways, let's get back to Higurashi. I'm sure something might happen since we're getting pretty far in. I knew we wouldn't be doing any club activities after school today before Mian even said anything. I'd been invited over by Shion for an all-you-can-eat dessert. I made a point of leaving half my lunch uneaten. My expectations would only be rivaled by my hunger. Kichi-kun, you seem kind of happy today. Did something good happen? Did it? I guess it was obvious. Rina had a question me with a happy look. That's right. Why don't I invite Rina for dessert as well? No, if I recall correctly, Sean insisted about having a ticket. At the worst, the restaurant might be admission by ticket only today. If it was the case, when having Rina be turned away at the door would result in the worst feeling ever. Yeah, I got a little lucky. I'll tell you about it tomorrow. Rina, you'll definitely be jealous. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What is it? What is it? I'm jealous. This lucky thing. Is it cute? Is it? Cute. I wonder what Rena would think of the uniforms at Angel Mort. They definitely be a critical hit. It's probably pretty cute. What? I'm jelly. What is it? What kind of fortune were you blessed with? Huh? Could it be you put your spade in the jaw at Angel Mort about 2 months ago and won? Hey, now I hadn't even transferred here 2 months ago. Oh, that's right. That's not the Angel's Dessert Festa then. Mi-chan, what is the Angel's Fest? A dessert festa, exactly. There's a family restaurant called Angel Mart right by Okinomiya Station. Every season, they hold an event to promote their new dessert menu. That's today. Oh, it's no use going. The restaurant is reserved for people who won the draw. Nyan explained once again that Shun explained to me last night. We'll have to stop by the restaurant sometime. I'll do my best to draw a winning ticket and aim to enter next all-you-can-eat event. Knock yourself out. By the way, this is just something I heard, but there's a rumor that the tickets are being sold on the black market for a pretty penny. Hearing the story, I felt even more appreciative of the ticket that Xiang had procured for me. It just thought I was lucky to be able to eat a dessert for free, but it turned out that the ticket was much more valuable. The number of things I had to thank Xiang for had increased again. Thanks, I didn't know it was worth so much. I whispered in a voice only Mian could hear. That was how I conveyed my feelings. Mian looked at me for a moment before she tilted her head to the side and smiled confusedly. What? Did you say something? It would be a problem if you said something to me right now. That's Mian's going to be telling me as much. I guess Mian wouldn't be accepting my gratitude for us. She was Mian. I'll go to the restaurant today. I'll thank Mian while she's Xian. Well, to this old man will take his leave here. Their work today is going to be a little rough later. Mian waved her hand energetically as she left. Hey, Kichi-kun, Michan's been kind of weird lately, like she's elated or something. What? You think so? It's pretty short when it came to these type of things. To me and Mian seem the same as always, but Rina apparently felt something different. You don't know Kichi-kun? I totally thought you knew. Mina's skirt fluttered as she spun her out with a coy smile. No, what exactly? I was obviously weaseling my way out of the question, but I wasn't lying. Honestly, I don't know what was going on. Why did Shiana persona Mian that she created appear before me? Something was blatantly up, but Rina paid it no heed. Oh, really? I wonder what that is then. When Michan is in a good mood, so is Rina. Who? Saying that, she spread her arms wide and spun around happily. I don't know why, but Rina was in a really good mood. It was so infectious that I smiled too. Even the chip in the cicada seemed joyful. But you see, Rina's abruptly stopped spinning, her expression had returned to a more somber one. You see, Mi-chan, lately she's been in a lot of pain. What do you mean? Pain. The pain that Rina was talking about probably wasn't physical. At first, she tried to pretend it wasn't a big deal, but like a wound, it began to fester, and grow. Eventually, she was no longer able to bear the pain, woke up in the middle of the night, and then she phoned Rina. Mi-chan was crying. I'm sorry, what are you talking about? What am I talking about, huh? What is Rina talking about? What? Hey, don't play dumb like that. Just know you said. I don't know. Lena doesn't know anything. Who? Lena spun out. She left innocently. Eventually, she appeared to get sick, stumbling as she steadied herself with her hand against the wall. How? The room was spinning. That was dumb. That's what you get for getting carried away and spinning like that. So sorry. How I think I feel sick. Linda did her shoulder to lean on. Out to somebody stumbling around like a newborn foal at this age is actually quite a feat. Rena in a good mood only babbled incoherently after that. After I responded to and shedded her. However, the chance to revisit that heavy topic Rena brought up before never arrived. Yep, guess it wouldn't, huh? As soon as I got home, I tossed aside my school bag and changed in a hurry. The effects of only having a light lunch were starting to show. My stomach began to let out fickle growls. Alright, let's go to Angel Mort. It's time to face the land of endless dessert. Preparations for battle are complete. Tally-o! Angel Mort had decidedly different feel to it compared to yesterday. Dessert festa today, witnessed by reservation only. Nonetheless, the front of the store was being swarmed by over a dozen young men, judging by how they were looking them towards in jealousy instead of entering the store. They weren't invitees. Why would they gather here if they knew they couldn't get in? I found out the answer when I passed through the crowd and began to climb the steps to enter the restaurant. Are you a participant? Do you have a ticket? Yeah, well, I was lucky. As soon as I said that, I was immediately mobbed. I was like being in the middle of a football scrum on a crowded train. What is going on? The reason was this. It was just one ticket per person. One ticket could let up to 4 people inside. So it's like that, huh? Seems like I should have might have been on the others. Thanks for the tip. But I'll pretend I didn't hear that. With a numbling small turn and ignore them. When I did, their arms all reached out once, like the souls of the damned seeking seeker. That ticket can I mean, sorry guys. Can I meet up to 4 people? Please bring us with you. With selfish people. This was the only reason they were crowding from the restaurant. Those of which arms reached out from me like the teeth on a giant rake and grasped at the air. I was already climbing the stairs to the entrance. But what a heartless dick. Grab him. This is just a joke about. I flew up the rest of the stairs and threw myself inside the restaurant. It was like I had entered a different world. The miserable throng of the damned hurled curses at me from the other side of the glass door. But inside this completely soundproofed and air-conditioned restaurant, with the angelic smile never would just come to welcome me, they were nothing more than a refreshing piece of scenery. I knew that I shouldn't laugh, but I began to let out a sinister cackle. Good afternoon. Welcome to Angel Mort. To today's dessert fest at the restaurant is reserved for customers who want to draw. Could I ask for your name and ticket? I don't have a ticket, but I should be on the guest list. My bearer. There it is. I'm sorry, but may I please have your full name? Kichi, my bearer. My apologies for the inconvenience. You're here by the special invitation, right? I'll show you to your seat. Please, this way. The moon inside that room was incredibly heated. The booths were packed to the brim. Men in their prime were stuffing their faces with dainty desserts. I'm sorry about that. I didn't see them at all. It was rather an unnerving spectacle. Soon after I was shown to my seat, Shion arrived. Shion! These are the same people from last time we were here. I don't think they won anything. And that one in the middle doesn't look like a male in her prime, so whatever. Good afternoon. Welcome to Angel Mort. Hey, Sean, thanks so much for today. I really appreciate it. You were a bit late, so I was getting worried. I'm really happy you came, though. Maybe because the other customers were around her, her tone was less casual, but she still kept off that welcome with her usual brilliant smile. As you can see, there's a lot of customers here today. I'm not sure I'll be able to take a break. Please take your time and relax until I'm finished. When I'm done, let's go play somewhere, okay? Whispering just the last part into my ear, Sharon winked and returned to the kitchen. Maybe it was because the mood in the restaurant was so heated, but Sharon seemed a bit bolder. Even a small change in her mannerisms was enough to send my heart aflutter. Sorry to keep you waiting. While I was overwhelmed by my spoon inside the restaurant, orders from the new summer menu were carried out one after another. Every single one was extravagantly huge. I get it. You these amazing things for free. No wonder our ticket was worth its weight in gold. On top of that, all of it was plenty delicious. And this is the general appeal to insane ones and that specific audience. There were absolutely no gaps in their repertoire. No matter how you look at it, I don't think one person can eat this much. Well, let's just leave it at that for now. It didn't feel relaxing in here at all, probably because the fervor inside the restaurant was clearly abnormal. All the other boosties were creating groups of four. Sleazy men, sleazy men were gorging like pigs on cutely decorated desserts, and wouldn't have been a surprise they started licking the place. It was more than a little unsettling. It piqued my interest, so I started listening in on their conversation. What things I heard. Pant. Angel Morto Mo. Me? I want to go 70,000 on redacted auctions. I told work that I was attending a relative's funeral. Uniforms here are greatest. I wonder if the witches would wipe it for me if I spilled it in one of my pants. Right? Meow. What the fuck? Meow meow. And they're playing on Sun Angel Mort figures. We'll have to pay heat at the next Wonder Festival. They sell used Angel Mort uniforms on the 4th floor of Redacting like Kiba. But they cost $280,000. It's an absurd price, and will cost $80,000 when Robot closed down. The going rate for theirs was $12,000. That's the price for used ones. Knockoffs are less than half of that. And knockoff and Redacted is fine with me. I wonder if I'll start selling them. And then I'll put it on my life-size figure I did buy off Redacted for several $100,000. In fact, I'm gonna wake up every day to an angel from Angel. That'll really get my gears going. The words spilling out of their mouths were pretty much all incomprehensible jargon, but they still keenly conveyed that hidden behind them was invisible or of abnormality. That's fucking weird, dude. Sorry to keep you waiting. The next dessert is tropical cinnamon love affair. It's in the matter. No, it's kind of different inside the restaurant today. Our restaurant's pretty famous in their circles. Well, we were aiming for that, so it's all well and good. But during our festivals, there's something now with a more hardcore crowd, so it can be a handful. The waitress informed me quietly with a worried smile. The customers seemed rather riled up, almost like a pack of hyenas. Seems a lot of customers today came from unreasonably far away. Those types of people are fairly prone to losing their self-control, so it's a little scary. Keep up your guard. Keep your guard up. Something bad can happen. What does she mean by keep your guard up? I thought when my large crash resounded through the room. I turned around, startled to see what it waitress had fallen down, spilled the order she was carrying right into a customer. Wait, is it that she on? I'm so sorry. Your food is, oh wait, what have you done? Jeans I bought a certain specialty shop for, 1,800 yen are all sticky with frosting. Pam. What the hell is that? Force of veggies just been disaster. She seems awfully happy. How tragic. It seems like one of my switchers here will have to wipe your head from the bottom of her heart. The conversation suddenly veered off in another direction. Hey, what did he say? Wipey. Then he wants Shannon to wipe him down. Right over that, obviously, a Brant 10 he had pitched over his crotch. But that is, wipey. Wipey. And wipey chain quickly spread throughout the room. Totally cornered, she went pale. She looked over to more experienced witches for help, but it was only met the head shaking out of pity. Sonozaki's-san was tripped. Customers who do that to purposely get their clothes dirty have been on the rise lately. All of a sudden she was tripped. And then what happened just now? Was it an accident? It was on purpose? The regular girls are careful about it, so they definitely won't end up like that. But Sonozaki's-san was only the seasonal hire, so she had her guard down. The customers today could easily pick up on that, so she's been targeted since this morning. What's the manager doing? He should just kick those thugs out. We are in the service industry, so there's not much we can do about it. She laughed as she said that in her resigned tone. Oh man, my nose is just like it was last night. This ain't gonna be no fun, man. 14 minutes in already, damn. Shan trembled uncontrollably with the disc cloth in her hand as she turned bright red. I mean, these visual novel videos, man, they go by so fast. The man who had been doused in the frosting splayed out on the bench, putting the cream-covered tent over his crotch on full display. Still mentally unprepared, her trembling hand inched forward, goaded by onlookers. Come. It's time for the wipey. From my male point of view, it might have been a ridiculous spectacle I could just smile weirdly at, but from a woman's point of view, this was obviously pure humiliation. When I was trapped by those thugs that had been paralyzed with fear, Xiang fiercely stood up to them and saved me. Still, as humiliating as it was, Xiang was also partly to blame for this, and it wasn't as though her life was at stake, right? Even these guys, they were just going to jeer at her in a bit of a lewd situation. It's not like they were going to eat Xian alive or anything. It'd be alright if I just consulted her afterwards. Even if I was scared, but Kichi was in trouble, so I had to be brave and do my best. Oh, now as a man, I was being assaulted by three thugs, and was paralyzed with fear. Xiang and without a second thought. What about now? These sleazy filthy degenerates were trying to pin the blame on Xian. This time our roles were reversed. Hey, Kichi Mabera, if you don't save her now, when will we be able to repay the debt you owe her? You scared, Kichi Mabera? At the time, Mion, didn't even show a hint of hesitation. And then what about now? I'm not hesitating. Then what? If you're not hesitating, then why aren't you helping her? Now resign yourself to your fate. Wahaha. Shut up, you greasy fat ass. Get out of here before I get angry. I grasped Fion's folder firmly and pulled her behind me. Ki-chan, it seems you don't understand. Yon, the waitress, was the one who wet my pants. This is her punishment. The one who needs punishing is you. Enough with the empty words. If you're a man, talk with your fists. Thud smash. My body whistled into the air like nothing. I was thrown right back into my own seat. This guy is strong. No matter how you look at it, his athletic and his slaughter aren't even the same area code. He and many otaku are inexplicably well versed in some obscure martial art. Don't be underestimating us. The man smirked, showing off his gum line. Kichi, Chen, are you okay? Damn it, how lame must I look right now? You were tricked, weren't you, Shion? There are no one's wrong here, so don't let them take advantage of you. That may be, but it was still my fault. Whoa, one more time, let's do it. Eat. Snap that crash. Don't give up. Don't thinking this is enough to make me give up. One more time. Wax snap thug. Oh, you're all talk. I'm not done yet. Rise my will to fight. Whoa, not just right. I planted every one of my steps firmly as I closed the distance to the lard ball. Each time I bent my foot up to the floor, I could feel my burning spirit flare from the point of impact. Uh-oh. Everything slowed down like I was walking underwater. As I stepped forward in this vicious flow of time, I calmly measured the gap between us. With our difference in height, which was my ultimate advantage, there was an ever so tiny distance between us where only my punch would be able to reach. I unleashed my iron fist of righteous anger, but it would flame towards his face slowly, like I was punching underwater. Reacting to that with a smirk on his face, the fat so easily slipped inside of my punch. I didn't realize it until now, but in the entire time I was able to observe his baffling counterattack with almost painful clarity. His arms slowly swung around a large windmill of motion, wrapped around my whipped punch in a thin arc. That arc spun around like an arms of a clock, and then came into contact with my head, twisting my upper body around. Dragging my head along, he followed through with another rotation. This time he rotated his entire body like a top, followed by another rotation. Combining defense and offense, it was a brilliant counter. That's right, 3 times I was thrown after 3 rotations, I think. In this vicious reign of time, I was unable to struggle, and I could only wait dumbstruck until the moment I was thrown. The moment I was, that sluggish temporal anomaly abruptly ended. Crash. You lack training. Young man, I was slow to admit it, but against somebody trained in martial arts, I couldn't win with force of will alone. Yeah, well, you shouldn't go picking fights, dude. After my caution was fading, a wave of dizziness when I came to, I was lying down in my own seat. Thankfully, you weren't injured. The more experienced waitress with my white towel, the sweat from my brow with the towel. While she was doing that, red-faced and teary-eyed Shion trudged over. Are you okay? Doing that all for my sake, I'm sorry. I'm sorry too, I wasn't much help. I've never won a fight before. And you're just trying to help me, it made me happy. Not joking, it's just that I was thinking that it was lucky Ki-chan came here today. As she said that, she stuck her tongue out teasingly. She wiped off the whipped cream with the washcloth she was holding in her hands. Sonozaki-san, you can take your break now. You still have 1 or 2 hours left, don't you? No, it's fine. Even though it's just part-time, it's still a paying job. I want to work probably while I'm on the clock, so really you don't have to worry about me. She couldn't even put up a brave front. I would never even think for a second that meal could be that weak. That was Shihan, and she had been harassed by some unreasonable riffraff. This was reality. Keisha, not mind me. Please make as dessert as you can. While you're down, we'll have you fill out a survey. Well then, I've got to get back to the floor. After some consoling words and some pathetic smile to Shion, the other witches started to head back to work. That's why I stopped her. Excuse me, could I borrow your phone? The phone is by the register. I'll show you where. I pulled over a 10 yen coin from my wallet. This was about saving face. My being was a coward is an unchangeable fact, but I could just cry myself to sleep about that later tonight. Now it's time for tears. I had to fight. If I recall, one ticket is good up to 4 people, right? Is that right if I call over 3 more people? Yes, that's fine. For the time being, I'll write them down on the guest list. Could I have their names? I turned around and glared at the greasy hooligan who subjected Shion to that humiliation. There are 3 people that were working in your favor today, punk. The first I owe Shion. The second side, my man is not afraid to throw away with his pride and win. And the third is, they were the most powerful club members in history. Please add Rina Rigu, Satoko Hojo, and Rika Fude to the guest list. Understood, I'll do that. I'll have the best and most powerful club members to join the fray. They can bring out 1,000 foes. You fat ass is prepared to meet your maker. Oh man, my nose is running. I got no tissues. Shit. This is a nice restaurant. How? The uniforms are cute. We know I still wear them too. Who? On top of that, we're being treated to dessert. I'm deeply moved. Yet use as much as you like. Don't worry about my share. Kichi is signing off with the charades. Let's get to the point. Rika-chan put down their forks with stucco broached the subject. I look at them for a few miles. I press my forehead firmly onto the table. I beg of you. I don't care if you make fun of how pathetic I am. Please lend me your strength. The 3 of them seemed surprised by the sudden turn of events, but nevertheless listened to what I had to say without making fun of my unusual behavior. This is creepy. Well, what's the matter? No, they kind of all look the same age now. Huh. Well, what's the matter? So what happened then? That actually, Mio's younger sister Shion is working part-time at this restaurant. That little sister you're talking about, right? Could it be her? Could it? She resembles her. Well, that's just Mio with her hair down, isn't it? I didn't know what to say. Akichi said that Shion and not Shion. They might be twins, but can they really look that much alike? They were called Mana Zygonic twins. They really can look identical. I gave them a plausible explanation, so everybody else was convinced. Well, then, do you believe me? I'll let you to the point then. I recounted everything that had just happened, how Shion was targeted, how she was agonized by the customers, and the humiliation that was forced upon her. Also, how incredibly pathetic I was. I included everything without trying to hide it. That's awful. Poor Shi-chan. However, if we are unable to help her, there should be a limit to how silent you can be. There's something I can say to that. Soko-chan, to admit that you lost it to seek help is a very difficult thing to do. Kichi-kan chose to help Shi-chan rather than save his pride. I'm so pathetic. Mina's followed up a second bit, but I can only be thankful that she understood. Soko was calling me all sorts of names, but there were no mainland intentions behind their words. Then what should we do? Her voice was monotone, but there was no resolve in her words. I played the Rika-chan suggested silence and kind of my own quiet resolve. Well, I thought it would be something like that. It was a bit much for Kichi-san to handle alone. Then you'll help? Of course, Kichi-kan will help anybody who's being bullied. I remember when I was cornered by those thugs who Shion had said about the strong feeling of solidarity in Hinamizawa. It really began to hit home. However, Kichi Mabera, not this. Now is not the time. Sorry. Whew. Okay. Now is not the time to get choked up with tears of gratitude. Now is the time to fight. Sorry, I owe you one. You tried your best, but didn't stand a chance alone. How sad, how sad. Rika-chan gently pat my head for me, but there was no mindless pity in the palm of that hand. It was overflowing with strong, dependable feeling that would leave the rest to us. Now I can join us due to various circumstances, so our temporary week taking command, or a strategy will over Shion's defense and extermination of the enemy's combat capability. Who's the enemy? Are there a lot of them? From this point forward, anybody who messes with Shion shall be considered an enemy combatant. There are no rules of engagement. Compensation will be the dessert you just ate. Any questions? Everybody had already entered club mode, their eyes peering at the riffraff clambering around inside the restaurant, like predators stalking their prey from the darkness. Which of those was so stuffed? Rika-chan held her hand. What is it, Rika-chan? Do we have to show mercy? Of course we don't have to. We have no need to show mercy for the rabble that would dare laughing on me and his little sister. And it's okay, Kichi. Rika-chan was serious. She was really ready to pretty much murder someone. I'm kind of neat, Rika-chan. I keep my birth show, resume all of responsibility. Without them. Alrighty, Rina's going to do her best too. Sorry, please do. Kichi-san, you don't have to be so tense. Well, I'll just wait and see. By the time you finish that parfait, we'll have finished cleaning up too. Okay, guys. I'll be right. Okay, sorry about that, guys. I am back. Let's quick save. Kichi-san, don't you seem to be so tense? We'll just wait and see. By the time we finish that parfait, we'll have finished cleaning up too. Well then, everyone. Let's give it our all. Go for it. Yay! Yay! That's the most powerful warband in the world I've ever known, trained by Miyami began to move. I was the oldest, the only boy who behaved like a leader, but when they consider our club activities, I was by far the most junior member. And individually, everybody besides me had terrifying combat capabilities. If all of them combined their strengths to protect Shion, I couldn't even imagine. I was probably about to witness something terrible and awe-inspiring. So Nozaki-san, 5 deluxe parfaits for the table 7. Sure thing. Shion carried the order to the tables. For Shion to carry all 5 parfaits without wobbling took so much effort that she didn't have the breathing room to pay attention to her feet. Hey, comrades, here she comes yet again. This time we'll have her spill everything on my pants and let the wipey right down to the underwear. It was the same wipey scheme that had occurred just a short earlier. This time another one of them was trying out for himself. The very depravity of these men were full out attack. Rina, this is Kichi, and push him around the table 5 and 6. Rina, do you copy? The restaurant's uniform so cute, how I want to take them home. Shion, her bottom swaying while carrying her face, was being chased by an equally swaying Rina. She was supposed to be escorting Shion, but Rina was instead transfixed by the back of her uniform. But when one was put in view, it was probably like having a fox guard a hen house. But when it comes to Rina, things are different. Keep more 100% synchronization. We've won. When Rina's in that state, even the laws of physics don't apply. Shion's legs unsteady defenseless were being targeted by these scumbags. Now my comrades, hill, main, forward, shining Lucifer of the Harumi Mecha. A leg snapped out to trick Shion's defenseless feet. He gasped at them at once. Thap. Yeah? Of what? In an instant, the 3 fools with in pain as their legs bent down on unnatural angles. Arg. What is this madness? Rina teetered into the view and gave them a warning. No mischief, okay? No means no. Rina's going to be the one to take her home. Let's go with this strange technique. Nima and Scum clutched at their bruised ankles as they passed out. That's our Rina-san. No matter how many times I see it, always frighteningly quick. He has an unbreakable barrier. Anyone within a 2-meter radius who attacks Shion is completely obliterated by Rina. As Shion was making her rounds to the restaurant, there were people here in their collapsing with walls on their legs or hands. How? Kichi-kan, this is Rina. There's nobody left. I'll bother Shi-chan, so I'm going to take her home now. Rina, this is Kichi. Good work. Please continue the mission. Also, permission to take home denied. I repeat, permission to take home denied. Then I'll just look. How? I guess just looking is fine. I want to prevent from. I didn't want to prevent him from going to Ch.2, so I guess it's okay. Anyway, thanks to this, I knew who tried to mess with Shion. Anybody who was clutching at their arm or leg while they were in agony was basically bitten by their bruises. Currently, we have finished identifying all enemy forces. Proceeding to the next phase. Satoko, this is Kichi. What's your status? This is Satoko. That's a rude way to ask. Kichi sounds exactly who do you think I am? Satoko was at the kitchen. She had spread open a sketch of the restaurant on the counter. Replete with orders shits, whatever, and their destinations, and was not sorting through their freshly made desserts. Hey, what are you doing? Now, sounds like you sound alright, just leave it to her. More importantly, we're taking all these orders out at once, so I'm counting on you. The veteran waitress was briskly directing her journey. The juniors as the trays went out one after another. All the desserts hadn't passed through Satoko's hands were delivered at once. How? Lots of cute desserts are coming. How? I think you know this, but you don't touch them. At least if you still value your life. I know about you. Certainly, they were all incredible, cute-looking desserts. They were all works of art that you could enjoy before even taking your first bite. However, since Satoko had meddled with them, they were nothing more than unpredictable and danger. Blissfully ignored the fact they were men now stuffing their faces. This is irk. Almost right away, they would realize that something was wrong. Satoko, what did you mix in there? It couldn't have been salt or Tabasco, right? Why, what are you saying, Kichi-san? You said no mercy. It might not look like it, but when I get down to business, I'd like to be very thorough. As she said that, she twirled a dubious file on her fingers before putting it voice smartly into her pouch. Because this is Satoko, the kiss words are moving. Escort duty is all yours. Leave it to me. Come to think of it, I didn't see Rika-chan anywhere. It should be lurking. Clatter, clatter. Several men stood up silently from their seats, surveying the restaurant for something. The rest was fidgeting, and the looks of relief when they found the single placard hanging from the ceiling. We know that placard was the word restroom. They began to mad rush in that direction. It was just one or two people. All the people that were branding the state enemy were standing up from their seats while clutching at their stomachs. I think I was a little too greedy. Where's the washroom? You too. Not a number one, but a number two. I need to cash out, meow. Where's the toilet? I found it. Eee! You're for it now. I felt literally just think about what Satoko probably did to their desserts. The problem was how to follow this up. I was intrigued, so I followed the restroom into the washroom. The narrow hallway connected to the restroom was crammed with about 10 men. What is this? As I peered over to see what's happening, whoa. It seemed the toilet was clogged and backflowing unless a loud gurgling sound and a terrible stench. Almost nobody eats in this state. Didn't realize Satoko what a frightening display of power. No, this was what Sakoko's doing. It was divine punishment. Yeah, they were just unlucky. I'll just apologetically ask one of the police here to clean it up. I can't do business like this. Arg. What do we mean, meow, comrades? It was a brilliant combination of traps, but it would be better if there was one more push to the kicker. Sitting out there with Satoko, she wouldn't have overlooked that. Meow. It comes to this, it is my time for my last resort. Faced with the moral dilemma, that man only had one other option, women's restroom. It was usually in the girls' room going to get us in trouble. I'm pretty sure there's no female customers today. Why didn't I think of that before? Pimping and women's toilets are the best. Oh, what a brazen bunch they are. The men, sweating now pouring from their brows, made a mad rush to the girls without any hesitation. Oh, I bet Rika's in there. She's gonna scream. Me? Yeah. There was a girl there. It was Rika-chan. The men stood there frozen in various complicated poses, indicating their surprise. Rika-chan also seemed dumbfounded by the sudden turn of events, but the look on her face was strangely perfect. It was all part of the plan as well. You sly dog, Rika-chan. I should never underestimate you. This, as you see, mademoiselle. Me. The man's situation was a bit dangerous at the moment, so we just went to borrow the toilet here, right? Meow, meow. Me. But I guess it's not right after all, right, my comrades. Just by having a girl standing in the restroom, I never knew it could put up such an overwhelming barrier. There was no way anybody could be brave enough to let Rika-chan out of the way they wanted to try and do their business. This is the most they could do after all. If it were a man in full club mode, for example, someone like me, they would plow right through Rika-chan without a second thought. Now what are you going to do, fat ass? Is the price for torment these young stars have been paid. If you're in trouble, I can help you. That would be much appreciated. How would you do that? You can use one of the toilets outside. I'll show you to them. They'll be perfect for Paris. At this rate, I'll end up becoming a group into my parade. We can share the pleasant smile on her face, guided them with a casual stride in her step. In this race against time, her slow pace with sadistic torture. Madam house is totally far from here. Well, I'll get there soon. I'll probably make a chance direction, so we're about to leave the restaurant. Rikuchi couldn't finish it. Give him hell. Yeah, leave it to me. I spread my arms and blocked them as I tried to leave the restaurant. What is this meaning of this? We're at DEFCON 1 here. This would be types of art. You know what happens if you step 1 foot outside this door, right? What does it mean, this preposterous statement? Aha, look, it's written right here on the ticket. Not valid for re-entry, see? You're pretty easy to play you want, but the moment you step outside that door, you can't come back. Boom. You remember this. I don't want to guide anybody who says scary things like that. Everybody panicked as we could begin to turn back. They could only use figuratively and literally fall in line. All the witches is also lined up to see them off. Thank you very much for coming. We shall return. Clang, clang. The bell playfully rang faithfully as the door shut behind them. Now pathetic, too easy. Yeah. Aha, we did it. Yay. We nice to go clap their hands together. Phew, I'm looking at how the candles see. Getting to those guys by myself, but when we get the group together, we set the packing like a herd of cattle. With open opponents this week, any of us could take them on by ourselves. Kichi-san, you need to step up your game. I was loath to admit it, but Soko is right. Damn it, one day I'll be shocked enough to be worthy to stand alongside them. But I'm really glad we're able to protect Michan's little sister. Now there's none of those bad people who are pulling pranks left. You're blessed to have such wonderful friends, Sonozaki-san. The veteran waitress was also smiling. After the herd was unpacking, it had calmed down completely inside the restaurant. She was flustered as she glanced between us and now empty seats. You did that for me? I mean... Shion's expression was somewhere between happy and guilt-ridden. Her face turned slightly red as she ran into the kitchen. Well, Ch.2 was cute. They really are twins, how. Give Shion's personality, there's no way she'd think us directly. We might have a big excessive enemies, but I'm really glad we were able to save her. I think you know this already, but Sonozaki-san is very grateful. As a representative of the floor staff here, I'm also extending my gratitude. Clap, 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 clap. The applause quickly spread throughout the entire restaurant. Not only the other waitresses, but also the customers that were generally there to enjoy the desserts. Everyone was lauding our efforts. When we had mostly finished eating our filling the survey, Rikuchi made her return. Oh, good work. Did everything go all right? It took a while. I'm sorry. I got lost on my back. It was a lot of trouble. Rikuchi likes to stray down some pretty strange roads, so she gets lost pretty often. I see just get lost guiding people to a nearby toilet. Everybody has their own strengths and weaknesses. It gets a lot of strong points, but they make more than make up for that. I can see that. That especially in the girls' room. You're quite the thespian? Kichi was being horrible. He was thinking if I were in his shoes, I'd just ignore over and rush it into the washroom. Oh, what? They would always take his shut in my face again. Kichi was a pervert. No, I mean, oh no, I won't switch sprites, damn it. I could laugh about it then, but a few days later, a newspaper headline read, tonight the 5 men were taken to custody in Hidayama. The men claimed they had traveled from Shishibawan City by foot to find a toilet, but the spot they were taken into custody was XX kilometers away from Shishibawan. When I read that article, I realized how far Rikuchi really was. Well, thanks for treating me. I'm very happy that you called me here today. Oh, are we going home already? You can stay a little longer. I was in the middle of organizing some drawers. If I don't leave it like that, I won't be able to put out the futon. I guess that's true. Oops, I called her at a bad time. Yeah, when I found her while she was in the middle of cleaning her room, but she still came. Well, it was an emergency, so she couldn't be helped. so it couldn't be up. Besides that, I got to eat a lot of sweets, so I'm very happy. Thanks for today. Sorry for calling you out suddenly. So Shannon said bye. I'll be taking my leave then. Listen, please take your time. Yeah, I will later. We got stuck in a good mood, horsed around with each other as they left. Is this the end of the chapter? 48 minutes, but I spent some of that away off screen, so I really don't know how long I've been playing for. I don't believe this is the end of the chapter, though. I feel like there's going to be more. It'll be such a weird spot for this to end. See? Well, me and I were having a discussion about the dessert we just ate. She hadn't read with some coffee. Oh, the two little ones that would leave already. Hearing them called out the little ones was so strange. I inadvertently burst out laughing. Apparently they were in the middle of cleaning, so they went home. She hadn't brought enough coffee for 4 people. Here, I heard from my senior. It seems that you went through a lot of trouble for my sake. There was no trouble at all. None other than Shi-chan was in pinch after all. Oh, it's alright if I call you Shi-chan. I met you Ni-chan, so I thought it'd be cute. Oh, well, whatever you want. She answered in the bed, hesitating when Rena started talking to her. Rena is pretty sharp about some things, so she was probably worried about Rena when Rena would find out she was meowing after talking like this. Sean says she had work soon, and hurried off back to the kitchen and leaving behind coffee for just the two of us. She was a bit upset with Rena. Maybe she thought I was being too friendly. How? She's just embarrassed. Still, they really do look the same. Said twins, they're like there's another Mi-chan. They look the same, but the atmosphere around them, or rather their insides, are completely different. I think those type of twins are pretty interesting, though. You think that Kichi-kan? I think they're identical on the inside, too. It somehow became silent. Rena was just staring at the pattern the milk made on the surface of her coffee without saying a word. But somebody like me who never stopped talking, it was another uncomfortable moment. Rena's off-put mannerism seemed to imply a sense of I shouldn't have. The unpleasantness carried on for a little while. Rena, you said today, right, that Mia was hurting. Did I say something like that? Don't play dumb with me. You definitely said it on the way home from school. And answered by laughing and continuing to play dumb, questioning if she said that. As a kid as I was, I had a faint realization. Rena wanted to say that was the one who hurt me on. But when? Me? Hypothetically, if something like that happened, it's not something I did out of malice. I could take a conversation and left up the assumption that hurt me on. Yeah, I think that's true. I don't think each gun had any bad intentions. We never replied, also leaving out the assumption that I had hurt me on, but that confirmed it. I don't know how it happened, as it seemed that it hurt me on. I mean, I was upset with me due to the fact that I hadn't realized it. I don't want you to misunderstand. It's not like Rena's mad at you. Something right to do. When I was thinking, Rena says she smiled even more gently than usual. It's just that, how do I say this? It's hard. I made a mistake, please say so clearly. I'm so thick-headed, disgusted even myself. If there's something I should apologize for, then I want to know even a little quicker so I make up for it. I don't think that Kichika made a mistake. Depending on how you look at it, Micha might be the one who's being unfair, taking the stance that the girl was the one being unfair might be unfair in itself. When Rena said it was draped in mystery, unfortunately I had no idea what she meant. The only thing I got that I said or done inadvertently hurt me on. I'm begging you, Rena. Mia is one of my best friends. I don't want the least in between us that could cause problems later on. So tell me, how did I hurt her? I can't tell you. You need to realize something like this for yourself. You know, smile like she always did, but spoke bluntly. The fact that she has this strength of will surprised me for a moment. I'm asking you because I can't figure out, you know. My tone had unintentionally became harsh. Rena was also surprised for a moment, but quickly returned to her flat demeanor. Well, then I guess just a hint is fine. This is special, okay? Sorry, please. I'll think about this seriously. When I looked around the show, especially for Shion. Shion was working enthusiastically, but without a confidence as usual. Shi-chan, if she ties her hair up, it's impossible to tell apart from Mion-chan, right? Yeah, that's true. So then, if Mi-chan let her down hair, would she be impossible to tell apart from Shi-chan? Probably, but what does that to do with it? What if her being the younger twin was a lie, and that she was just Mi-chan pretending to be her sister? What would you think? Rena was sharper than her daily behavior belied. Always hesitant in verbally affirming that, but it was the right answer. It might be unfair to answer a question with another question, but if, like you say, I was just betting me Sean, what purpose would that serve? After maintaining the silence for a while, Rena glanced at the clock. And that was what I want you to think about. That was maybe too much of a hint now. I was like it'd be for the rest of the Rena stood up from her seat. Sorry, I was asked to buy a few things, so it's about time I left. So it's okay if you tell Shion I'm sorry I didn't say goodbye? Yeah, I'll tell her. Sorry. Huh? That Rena was so short-tempered. Sorry for getting angry. Kichika is the only one I fault here. I know it's harsh in her apology, but I wasn't the one who really should have apologized. I think it's a me genuine that doesn't bother her much anymore, so if you want to forget the whole thing happened, that's fine too. But you see, as a girl, I hope that Kichika realizes it by himself and comes to apologize for his own violation. How? Especially the key moment like the end, she disappeared in her direction of the register. So did I confuse Mion for Shion one time and she had her feelings hurt or whatever? Well, I was staring into space and my suddenly tapped me on the shoulder. Sorry to keep you waiting. Hion finally done. It was Shion who changed her to her street clothes. She flashed her smile while greeting me. Thank you for so much for today. Everything was delicious. We were all really happy with it. Oh no, don't mention it. But I'm glad everybody had fun. Huh? That girl was just here left here. Wait, that girl just here left as well. She had something to do, so she said she was sorry for leaving without saying anything. I see. Well then, should we leave as well? Even though I'm off duty, I'm still around the workplace. We'll end up strolling around without any destination in particular. I've been sitting the entire time, so I was in need of a breath of fresh air. When we left, the sky had already become draped in a veil of darkness. It's gotten dark already, even though I promised I'd be finished early. Sean seemed to have said that there wasn't much time left. Oh, well, at least we got a little time to chat like this. Saying that, Sean set off the tree-lined boulevard behind the station. The front of a station was slowly becoming crowded with businessmen heading home. Well then, I guess I should start with an introduction. I was mistaken for my sister when we first met, so we never got to properly introduce ourselves. I could only smile and laugh, really. My name is Shion Sonozaki. I'm only similar to my older sister in appearance. My sister is rough around the edges and hot-headed, but I'm composed and methodical person. I remember what Rena and I had been talking about earlier. I said they looked the same, but their personalities were different. Rena said they were both the same. I don't know what tipped her off, but Rena figured out that Shion was Mion. Also related to that, she said that I hurt Mion. Rena had given only one hint, but that was Mion pretending to be Shion. Shion, what did you hear about me from Mion? My sister seems to be taking a liking to you. She texts about you quite a bit, like about the club activities, about getting pranked and breaking you back, boyish kinds of stories. You really do get along. Boyish kind of stories, huh? Come to think of it, I think there was something Shion told me before. Kichani, you don't think of my sister as a girl, do you? What was that? It was that hurt Mion. Mion hurt herself, said that she wished being born a boy, and that being a girl didn't suit her. She said a lot of things to that effect, didn't she? Kichan, you look like you're having fun. Huh? Oh no, that's not true. Even though you're bad at hiding things, you sure like to lie, don't you? So I don't hate you for it. Saying that, she lightly chopped my forehead. Even though she was enjoying herself, I was still trying to figure out how I hurt Mion. I was having a hard time figuring out the riddle that Rena had left me with. You see that? Do you think that's pretty? You think even a guy would find it pretty? Yeah, it is pretty. Shion was having fun window shopping, dragging me by all sorts of stores I would normally never enter. It wasn't like she was begging me to buy her anything, and I wasn't getting bored either. It was just something to talk about as we walked around. And as we going away, we browsed through numerous stores. We discussed all sorts of topics I knew nothing about, but I didn't lose interest. I had the feeling she was good at this conversation. Gichan, is this your first time doing this kind of thing? Yeah, it is. It's something I didn't mean me into these accessory shops. I don't think I set foot in one my entire life. Yeah, same, man. Not that. I meant more like this. Blah. I lay back with Johnson and licked her arm with mine. Hey, you don't have to act so surprised. It's not so embarrassing to link arms with the girl, is it? Sean's expression was a little bit much, but suggestive at the same time. I'm not that embarrassed. If you want some arms, I could spare one, too. Here. She genuinely know how to entertain someone. I see why my sister took a liking to you. If you don't want my arm, I'm taking it back. Oh, come on. I'm happy to have it. Laughing in a good spirit, she unlocked her arm with mine. My heart skipped a beat. This question might be a bit mean, but I want to enjoy your senior reaction, Kichi. Have you ever been in arm with a girl before? On a bonfire at a field trip doesn't count, by the way. That little devil. She was asking that question knowing full well what the answer would be. Well, field trips are out. This is rough. I thought as much. The impish laugh is really the same thing as Mion's. You really are Shion, right? You're not just Mion saying that you're Shion, are you? Are you thinking that my sister might pretend to be me? I thought you were twins still just now, but that way you must sound just like Mion. You're just saying that. You can tell us apart easily. What do you mean by that? If my sister's holding your arm like this, would you get nervous? I would. I'd be completely on edge worrying about about when she would go for an arm lock. She laughed so hard she had to hold her to her sides. Hey, is it really that funny? You're tearing up. No, it's just, I was just thinking about how hopeless my sister is. She isn't even able to get a young man hot and bothered while she's arm in arm with him. She really is a failure as a woman. I remember once again that I heard someone say that before. Sometimes I think that my sister would have been better off if she'd born a boy. If she did, I might have fallen for her. Just kidding. Me on this sister wanted to be born a boy. My sister has an offense as whether she wants to be a boy or a girl. What's the price she pays for living an awkward lifestyle? Just leave her be. You've been saying some pretty harsh things about your sister right now. Miana has some soft parts to her that I don't like. By the way, Shiana talks somehow sounded cold. Sean, do you not get along with Mion? Well, we get along well enough. So there are a few things for which I can't forgive her as a sister. Hey, look at that. Don't you think it's cute? I turned around to look at where Shion was pointing over. There was a familiar display window of a toy shop. Same window shop that was the stage for the incident that occurred during last Sunday's club activities. What Shion was pointing out was a display with a plethora of adorable dolls that looked like the short girls would like. I wonder why these girls like these kind of things. It's because they're cute. I think they're cute, Ki-chan. I'm a man, so I don't really get that vibe. Now, which one do you think is the cutest out of all these, Ki-chan? Sean pulling my arm motion to the row of dolls. They were lined up like they were close sisters taking a commemorative photo. A few of them seemed strangely familiar. I noticed 4 over there somewhere. Oh, I guess they really are famous, even if you know about them. Shion's unimpressed. These are new dolls they were just brought in from England. They still have some available here, but around the cities they have trouble keeping them on the shelves. Even though they're supposed to be inexpensive, it seems they're starting to come at a premium. I guess girls who like these kind of things even as they grow up. And it depends on the person, but I think that girls who don't like dolls and stuffed animals are pretty few and far in between. Even my tomboy sister said these were adorable. Oh, even Mian said they're adorable. That is pretty amazing. That's right, I just remembered. The store owner gave this to one of us after Sunday's event, except for Mian, who was a relative. Everybody had gotten something. Well, I do think that one's the best. That really gives it something. That's it. That's the one shop owner gave to me. So it seems. Shannon replied softly but clearly. Uncle Yoshiro gave those others thanks for helping liven up the endings of Sunday's event. It seems he'd given them to the 4 friends my sister brought along. So he got the doll with the dress then. What did you think? It was really cute, right? As a man, there was no way I'd think it was cute. So what did you do with the doll? I wasn't really going to do anything with it, so I'd give it to someone. To who? As she laughed, I could hear an audible click run through my head like the piece of the jigsaw puzzle snapping into place. Oh, I bet what hurt me on was me giving the doll to Rena. Oh, shit. Thank you very much for today, everyone. You made the event turn out great. It's not much, but here's an extra for today. Uncle Yoshiro, is it there a little something for me, too? My, quite an adorable one, is it not? My sister told me to open the bag. There were cute little stuffed animals inside. How? They were so cute. Can I take them home? I really can, which means there's one for me too. Whoa, I got a pretty adorable one. It was such a toy wearing a beautiful dress when he used to play house. Rena's eyes were glued to my stuffed doll, so Tucker was the same with Ch.2. See, it was just Rena Soko and Rika-chan. There was one other person who seemed jealous. Ki-chan got the one that fits him the least. not wanting for her expression to give it away. She said it to hide her embarrassment. Well, I guess it's cute and pretty. I can make it adorable, but a doll changeable clothes. If you walked around with it, then you'd definitely be treated like a weirdo starting tomorrow. Definitely. Mion's unusual teasing way of talking. I looked around to see who I should give the doll to. Mion was right in front of me. Mion was the only one who hadn't received the present, so I thought about giving it to her, but I didn't. Huh? You're giving it to me? To Rena? Thank you. I turned away from Mion's curious gaze and gave the doll to Rena. Mion's smile bored back into me. There was no way I couldn't have noticed. Why did I not give it to Mion? Since Mion was the only one who didn't get anything, wouldn't it have been just standard practice to give it to her? At the time, I hadn't noticed that something was wrong. That's why I said it. Just protecting myself. If I didn't give it to Rena, then walking the streets at night would be scary. No doubt, no doubt. I thought about giving it to Mion, but it just didn't feel right. Something dark flickered briefly in Mion's eyes, but at the time I didn't notice it. I thought to give it to Mion, why didn't I? Hey, you know it. I sometimes wonder why I wasn't born a boy. Mion realized this. If Mion herself had said that with a laugh, so I didn't realize that I hurt her. That's right. Mion is more suited for cool things, so I think you have it. I hope out here was the right choice. Huh? Sean asked, probably thinking she misheard me. That uniform, we would never see somebody like Mion, but if it's Shion, I think it works. Huh? You mean that? Shion, like Rena, often does space out and turn bright red. Mion seemed really happy. It seemed like she seemed happy that complimented Shion. Saying that didn't suit Mion, though, but suited Shion. Saying that suited her made her happy. Oh, shit. I fucked up, man. Mion's younger twin sister. She's got a different personality, but she's dating her from Mion. That's right. She looks similar, but her personalities are completely different. Hey, I could get a cool black and white version of him. Nice. I'm very kind of doubtful, but Shion was cold and scary personality. I think when you guys were born, Shion got all the feminine aspects. Unlike Mion, she's a cute, cheerful girl. Mion made a strange face that was both angry and happy at the same time. It seemed she was happy that I said Shion was cute. Sneaking a lot inside the box to say that she just put some of the leftovers inside would have been a lie. There was an elegant meal and stuff inside. Is it really okay? There's not a lie. There's not a lot of hot sauce mixed in or anything, right? Jeez, I'm not my sister. I wouldn't do that kind of thing. If you don't like it, you don't have to force yourself. I'll just go home and eat it myself. I'm not my sister. That's how she said it. Shion was insistent that she wasn't Mion. She was saying that she was Shion and that I shouldn't take over as Mion. When Mion was Shion, it carried that special meaning. Michan is serious, right? She's a girl, but it's like a guy. She's a guy. That's what Rena said. But you see, even that Michan is actually really feminine. Rena, how much did Mion pay you exactly? That's not true. Jeez, I'm trying to have a serious conversation, you know. Rena began to pout, but that probably wasn't the right time to joke around. Michan is the club president, so she's trying hard to lead everybody. But she's really a cute girl. I really don't want you to forget that Kichi-kun. There's never a riddle to begin with. Rena was saying the answer right from the beginning. So then I don't know what's going on anymore. Yeah, I know Kichi-kun didn't mean anything wrong. At least I didn't intend to. Yeah, Kichi-kun is the type of person to hurt others, so there's no reason for you to feel hurt by this, Michan. Then what was it? Frustration, sadness? I don't know at all. Did you want it? The doll, I mean. Even though you give it to Rena, that wouldn't solve anything. You're right. How about this, Michan? Try asking Kichi-kun. You might be able to solve the problem if you tackle it head on. There's no way I could do that. It's too embarrassing to do that now. I want to try it again. As somebody other than Mion. This time I can be more honest with myself. Don't get me wrong. I'm pretty fond of the relationship with Ki-chan. This might be selfish, but one more time. Kichi-kun will definitely notice. I wonder if that's true. Rena will be cheerful you on too. So let's find a way for you to erase your sadness. Believe me, I won't let anything happen that'll make you cry, Michan. I'll believe. Kichi-kun will definitely come to understand. He'll say he's sorry for saying something so callous. Then I'll bring you to that store and buy that doll for you as a present. Yeah. And then Michan, he'll say, thank you. You can't fool around. Say it honestly. Yeah. Wait, what? No, I looked this shit up. Spoiler alert. Mute it for like the next 10 seconds if you don't want to hear it. 1, 2, 3. Okay, you don't have it muted. You're getting spoiled. I looked it up, and Mion and Shion are different people. So, okay. If I said it, wanted that Kichan would buy it for me. Mion said it quietly, doing her best to quell her embarrassment. I would have reflexively begun to lightly tease her to hide my embarrassment. But like Mion, I quelled the impulse. Okay, Mion, as thanks for everything up until today, I'll buy you whichever one you want. My voice cracked with unfamiliar words. In order not to lose Mion trying her best, I tried the best as well. But I'm Shion. Shion, then, I'll buy it for you, Shion. Shion looked down, red face. She pointed at the doll in the dress to the store window. Is it really okay? The one in the dress is a little expensive, isn't it? This isn't a matter of price. This is a matter of feelings. When I was saved by Kichan from those unsavory customer stay, I was really happy. Even though my coworkers didn't save me, Kichan did. You grabbed me by the shoulder firmly, right? Right. Then you were really cool. Even then, I was so embarrassed I couldn't properly express my gratitude. I clamped my hand down on Shion's head and ruffled her roughly, like how I would to Rena and others. When I did that, Shion, like Rion, would have spaced out and blushed slightly. You don't have to think too hard about it. I should have just given it to you back then. If I did that, then everybody would have been a good laugh. Shion didn't respond. She turned bright red like she was trying to hold back laughter and tears. I'll go buy for you right now, right here. I'll go with you. Saying that, she got into my arm once again. She wasn't trying to be stoic anymore. I think I know why my sister likes you. Hey, is it alright if I start to like you a bit too, Kichan? The unfamiliar situation made my head start to spin. Whoa, what am I doing? I reached my limit, smiling really down my embarrassment. I dragged Shion into the store with me. Excuse me, I went to buy that doll in the dress that's in the window. At that moment, I heard a voice of acknowledgement, and an apron-clad employee soon appeared. Kichan? And why are you here? This has nothing to do with you. Oh, shit, man. I'm on a date with Kichan right now. Huh? What? What is Kichan? Even if you ask why, I'd like to know the answer myself. Mion looked at me with an expression of confusion and surprise. But that was the same with me. If she was there, then who was next to me? I said right at the beginning, I'm Shion Sanazaki, my sister's younger twin. Kichan, you even called me Shion, didn't you? Shion said that pouted cutely. What was going on? Tell me, Shion. Not much. I was wondering what kind of person this Kichan you were so infatuated with was, so I happened to give him a ticket to the dessert festa. There was I being bothered by other sports or troublesome customers. Kichan gallantly appeared, and sitting by nicking them off to the curb or something like that. What? Both Mion and I raised our voices pathetically, expressing our confusion to the utmost. Mion, you phoned me yesterday, right? I didn't. I have no idea what you're talking about. I dealt with that bento for you, didn't I, Kichan? That was me, right? Or was it my sister? The person known as Mion Sanazaki put together a bento and probably went to a boy's home to deliver it, maybe. Or maybe you're a lot bolder than you look, sis. With a loud pop, a chill smoke began to rise from Mion's head. No, I don't know. See, Kichan, my sister says she doesn't know. So everything up until yesterday was me, Shion Sanazaki. You might have thought it was my sister pretending to be me, but with this, there is no doubt, right? I couldn't tell from down at that moment. I couldn't even see. I could have seen my eyes go wide from the shock. Oh, there was a mirror. Now, little Miss Shopkeeper, could you wrap up that doll in the window? It's the first present from the person I've come to love, so make sure you tie it nicely with the ribbon. Mion, completely flustered, was being cornered by a sly-faced Shion. My brain had stopped working. Huh? Kichan, what is going on? Well, let's go. Kichan, it's already dark out, so I'll see you home. Sis, sorry, could you phone the house in Okinomiya and say I'm sending out a car? Maybe a van that could fit into a bike into, please. In contrast to Shion, who'd gleam in all over her face, Mion was an empty shell and looked like she could burst into tears at any moment. Oh, Kichan. After that, Mion's grumblings were unrelenting. Oh, man. Guess that spoiler didn't matter because it happened like 10 seconds later. Oh man, what a great turn of events. At least I didn't have to wait several visual novels for them to introduce them together. But I'm ending the video here, guys, and I'll see you guys tomorrow night. Oh wow.